and goal. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. So the NC State Wolfpack offense is on the field and ready to start the game. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them.
Oh, he's got some space. This conference has a history of getting wacky, and the last thing you need to do is get off to a slow start in ACC play.
And what does everybody talk about every year, right? Like conference games, how much they matter, the familiarity with everybody around you. You can only start this one time, so let's bring that energy, bring that momentum. Who wants to start the season off with?
Well, the ACC is a conference that feels like oftentimes it just goes down to the wire. And those games late in the season are the ones that really determine what happens. But you got to set yourself up for success, and it starts right here in the first conference game in the ACC for your team.
Finds his way for 3 out to the 33.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Fires to the big fella. Hey, what about that move to pick up a couple of extra yards? He's down at the 38. There's not a lot more beautiful in football than the play action and the open tight end.
Yeah, because it freezes those linebackers. It freezes those safeties because they have to come up for a second and play the run. And then the big tight ends, big targets on the back end can catch the football and make big plays.
The Wolfpack will line up to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. So Stanford's offense will go to work for the first time. And, David, we've got a quarterback today who's been known for making enough plays when his team needs them.
Yeah, and listen, he's a guy that this offense is built around him. But, Jesse, he's not the guy that's going to take over. He needs the running game to get going. He needs the passing game. He needs a little bit of balance. Really good football player, but he needs the help of the quality teammates around him.
Yeah, you're right. I think the one thing we've seen with this guy is he's got to get into a rhythm in games early, right? And so whether it's running the football or getting a few completions early to get his confidence going, because once that happens, he's very, very good.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Getting that push, a pickup of 4 out to the 26. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Feels as if the whole city of Raleigh is trying to help out the pack on third down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Lawson. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. On fourth down, looking to pass. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't work it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to convert on fourth down, but couldn't do it. Handoff from the shotgun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Not the start the offense wanted to have. They had to punt the first time out. And here on the opening play of their second drive, they're going backwards. If they're going to run the football, these big guys up front, they've got to do a better job.
Back to pass, it's Mahan. They go to the wide receiver screen. There he goes. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a first and goal from the 10. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. A first down run in the red zone. Looking for the end zone. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. A very productive play on first down has now set us up with his second and goal. Tries again to get it in. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Cutting it close now with third and goal upcoming. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolfpack! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Here's a heat. That's caught. It's Brown. Got room at the 35. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Looking to throw on first down. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. They're dealing with a second and long. To the air, it's Van Buren. Catch in the middle, it's Davis. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
I like the running back there on the route, the patience he showed, really setting it up. Got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Got his man to the left. And a confident throw and catch, and they're in the red zone at the 13.
When you're going to run a comeback route, you've got to sell like you're going deep, and that was a great job there by the receiver, really making that corner think he was running deep down the field. So he got the corner to turn his hips, turn his shoulders, and then the receiver was able to just pivot around and make it an easy pass and catch.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to go up top. He's got it on the move. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Stanford comes up with a first and goal. Makes the grab. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Stanford! The extra point here would tie the game. And he made the extra point without problem.
Love the play design on offense because you get your playmaker, the guy you want with the ball in his hands. You get him open, easy throw for the quarterback. Receiver does the rest, put 6 up on the board.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Sends it back in motion. Looking for a man. It's Mahan. Works the middle. Turning it on! That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
From the gun, the give, looking for room. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Pressure coming. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
Well, he did what he was coached to do, and he threw it away. But you can see he's frustrated with himself. He knows he's one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, and I think he's wishing he had that play back because he might have been able to take off and scramble, and who knows what could have happened for the offense.
He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. North Carolina State defining efficiency on this drive. Handoff, Jones. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. From the gun, they'll try the middle. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball. NC State has work to do to convert this 3rd down. They'll leave it with the lone back. He gets it to the 34-yard line, but excellent third down defense, and fourth down's coming up. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. And this one is perfect. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Out of the gun to give to the back. Breaks into the open. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
Finds his man. It's Brown. Getting closer and closer to midfield. Out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 47. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Running back searching for a hole. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Using the back as a receiver on the screen.
You know, and that's why this guy can play first, second, and third down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. And they're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on this drive.
He stopped at the 32-yard line, pick up a 5 on the play, and it'll be a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Just a short pass to the tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Dropping back, it's Van Buren. Incomplete. Man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
Great coverage, great break on the ball. Had a chance to really make a big play and maybe even take that thing back to the house. But you got to secure the catch. We like to hit people more.
Touchdown, Cardinal! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, Dave. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
NC State sending the offense back onto the field. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field. Going downfield for the big play. Snags it on the right. Right saloon. Smashes ahead. Touchdown, NC State. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
And the offense punches it in again, and we call his name again. That's 2 touchdowns now in 2 games with still more to be played. I tell you what, I think this guy's name will be called a lot more throughout the season. He's that kind of good.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. We'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. Wants to go up top on first down. Unloads to the wideout. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Behind the chains now on second and long. He wants to change this route. Looking to throw, it's Van Buren. Here comes the heat. Pulls it in. It's Lawson. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Shotgun snap on third down. Makes the grab. It's Kane. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Going to try to get it himself. Didn't find much running room there. Picks up a few before he's forced out of bounds.
Well, this quarterback's athleticism, I think, makes it a little bit easier for you as a head coach when you decide to go for it on fourth down, because if it's not there to throw the ball, his athleticism can just take over. He can go get it himself and keep the drive alive. Really nice job that time by the QB.
Back to pass on second down. Throws to the wideout. Beautifully thrown ball. Terrific catch, and they'll have the first down. This Stanford offense moving quickly down the field. Looking downfield on first down. That's caught. It's Kane. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. Did a nice job of it.
Stanford gets set to snap it on first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Got a man. It's Kane. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Back to throw. It's Van Buren. Bringing the heat. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. Stanford quickly to the line. Off the play fake. Now rolling to the left. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're third and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
He is way, way short of the line to gain, and they'll have to turn it over on downs. And they are stopped on fourth down. That decision will be questioned. Thanks to grab.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket. Threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
The short hands. It's Robbins. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. NC State comes to the line to deal with third and short. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. They're facing a third down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Caught close to the marker. It's Robbins. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Coming out on first down with the play fake. With the catch, it's Jones. They get him on the ground at the 37, but give him 15 yards on that chunk play, and they'll move the chains. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
Really great job in coverage by the defender on that play, swatting the ball away.
Wants to throw. It's Mahan. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put it.
Oh, he's got some space. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. They'll run it on 1st and goal. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. On up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. Touchdown, North Carolina State! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
You know, there are so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, Bill. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time. So get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
Fires to the wideout. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense has just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
Slips through his hands and incomplete, and they had everything set up for the screen except the catch. Gets rid of it. For the 3rd straight play, the pass falls incomplete. 3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. Oh, they're after him. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs. This offense has it with really good field position. Got it in the middle. It's Doyle. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. To the air, it's Mahan. Snags it. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Makes the grab on the left. They will score! Touchdown, Wolfpack!
And what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. To the air on 1st down. Pocket breaking down. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, one of the best environments in the game, and Raleigh has given us a fun first half. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this 2nd half. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas in Carter Finley Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. They come into this 3rd quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops. So this is a critical drive here for this offense.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He's got it inside the 30. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle. This offense has to be feeling it after that last one, and they'll snap it 1st and 10 just outside the 20. Buys a little extra time. He'll take a shot. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
This offense is done being patient. They're down on the scoreboard here. Now, early in their first possession in the third quarter, they're being aggressive. They're taking shots. They're trusting their playmakers outside to get it done. That time, the defense, really nice job forcing the incompletion. They were ready for it. This offense, though, they need to stay aggressive.
Looking to throw again. Grab behind the line. It's Kane. And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering toward a score. It's first and goal as Stanford comes to the line. Back to throw, it's Van Buren. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And that is the play this defense had to have. Did you look in the secondary right there? I mean, he was open, guys. Like, that would have been a touchdown, and this defense got to the quarterback, hit him as he's throwing the football, forced the errant pass, and dodged a bullet.
Stanford wants to push the pace. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On third and goal, they'll try to throw it in. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Out of the gun, looking to throw. He's going for the goal line. Makes the grab, and there's not enough room. The defense was ready. They kept their leverage, and they come up with a fourth down stop. From his end zone, needs to be careful here. Fires to the big fella.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw, and you can tell that
There he goes. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that.
They're backed up just a little. First and 10 from their own 19. Right back to the well. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll move the tight end. The play action fake. Finds the tight end. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. NC State comes to the line to deal with 3rd and short. Looks as if he's going to run it. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. NC State on the move, set up with another first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Working that left side now. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Well, they made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a boot.
Catch and stride inside the 15. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call.
Hold.
So that penalty is going to cost them the first down as they back up, and now it's 2nd down. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. They'll run play action. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. The Wolfpack line up facing 3rd and approximately half a mile. Back to throw, it's Mahan. Got his man. Couldn't find any more room up the sideline, and he's pushed out of bounds at the 36. Looks as if NC State will have to punt it away. and he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. They'll start this drive with a pass. Finds his tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Stanford with a lot of options here on second and short. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders. Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They can really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. They'll try to get the first through the air. Fires to the tight end. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Stanford going back to work with another first down. They'll ride Davis here. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. He uncorks one deep. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Oh, did he find a hole in the defense? Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Pass interference, defense.
So the pass interference in the end zone will give them a free 15. Remember the difference in this rule and the pros. Ball is not placed at the 1-yard line in this situation. Stanford comes up with a 1st and goal. They'll try the run. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Wants to adjust the pattern. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Caught behind the line. It's Davis. And that was a high percentage completion and a low efficiency pass. They lose yardage. Looking downfield, it's Van Buren. Lets it fly. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Finds his man. It's Jones. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down. The Wolfpack with a lot of options on 2nd and short. Leaves it with the running back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Offense a little backed up here, and boy, would it help to convert this 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. NC State to bring the punt team onto the field. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He's got it. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Trying to start the drive with a pass. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Stanford! If this dude were a kitchen knife, you would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. One final play before the end of the quarter. He'll pull it on the read. It's a fumble. He's got the ball, and he'll try to pick up a few. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Now the play fake. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. Dropping back, it's Mahat. Get it out to the supersonic guy. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 4. New set of downs after the completion. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Quickly to the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to go up top. Here's the pressure. Quickly out to the tight end. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. North Carolina State defining efficiency on this drive. They go to the draw. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming. So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
The Wolfpack with lots of ground to cover on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a fourth down. The Wolfpack will have to bring the punt team onto the field. He'll try to really get into this one. And the punt will hit at the 1, just a little too far for them to be able to down it. It'll be a touchback and come out to the 20. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. Bunch formation for these receivers. Wants to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions. Got to continue to get these first downs. Move quick. Don't be in a hurry. But they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosive plays.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Under fire. This time he's got his man. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Might be changing the route. Looking to pass. It's Van Buren. Got it in the middle. It's Brown. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Stanford quickly to the line.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. To the air on second down. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Wants to throw again. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. Turning it on. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. Stanford gets set to snap it on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Johnson. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. From the red zone, looking for a man. Going for 6. Knocked away, incomplete in the end zone.
And that's just a huge missed opportunity on offense. QB missed his guy wide open in the end zone. You might not get another clean look like that in the rest of this game.
Wants to fire on second down. They're setting up the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. Third down, red zone play, crowd alive. Quarterback extends the play. He's got him. And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. First and goal, and this feels like their chance to give them a finish. Looking to get it in. Touchdown, Cardinal! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Well, we wondered exactly where the momentum was, and it looks as if Uncle Mo might have switched sidelines and switched families.
And momentum is such a big thing. It's such a real part of college football, isn't it? And you can just feel that right now. It just felt a few minutes ago like this game was over, and all of a sudden, this team, they're believing in themselves. They've got some win. They've got some hope. Their defense now needs to get the football back to keep that momentum going.
They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Works his way into the traffic and picks up 3 to the 17. Clock continues to run, and they'll be happy to wind it all the way down before they snap it. They go to the ground. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Pinned just inside their own 20, they need to convert on 3rd and short. They'll send the tight end in motion. Scanning the field, it's Mahan. Throws to the tight end. Complete to the right. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Wolfpack put themselves in a hole here on second down. Trying play action. He finds a dead spot in the middle. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. NC State comes to the line to deal with 3rd and short. They'll send the back in motion. Finding open areas. On his feet at the 40. Breaks into the open. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. NC State, after that explosive run, might go right back to the well. They'll ride the hot hand. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looks like the offense will just take a knee. This one was a lot like a